Hello once again, welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. Tonight we're moving over to our 1977 MLB replay. The date is May 15th. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Milwaukee's home park. And we're going to be doing, it's a doubleheader against the Tigers. We're going to play the first game of the doubleheader. And so let's go through what we have for our team. First off, Detroit has a record of 16-4. They're 5 games back of first. They are 8-10, and they're 8-2 in the last 10 games. They're on an 8-game winning streak, and on the road they're 9-8. They have beat. This is a 5-game series. The first 3 games they have beat Milwaukee 8-5, 6-1, and 9-1. And they are at Milwaukee, and the Brewers are 10-22. They're 12 games back. They're on a 4-game losing streak, 1-9 in their last 10, and they are 0-14 at home. Not very good team at home. They actually have a better winning record on the road. So that is the breakdown of the teams. The first now for our starting lineup. For Detroit, leading off in center field is Ron LaFleur. Batting second at second base, Tito Fuentes. Batting third, the DH is Rusty Staub. Batting fourth in right field, Ben Ogilvy. Batting fifth in left field, Steve Kemp. Batting sixth at first base, Jason Thompson. Batting seventh and catching is Milt May. Batting eighth at third base, Phil Mankowski. And batting ninth at shortstop, Mark Wagner. The starting pitcher for Detroit is going to be Bob Sykes. Sykes is 1-2 on the year with a 7.15 ERA. He's appeared in 6 games, starting 3. His last game, he earned his only save 4 days ago, but before that, his last start was a no decision, only going 4 2/3. So he has struggled this year. Your starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers: at shortstop, Robin Yount. Center field will be Stephen Bry. Batting third, the DH, Cecil Cooper. Batting fourth in left field, Dan Thomas. Batting fifth at third base, Sal Bando. Batting sixth at second base, Don Money. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Sixto Lizcano. Batting eighth at first base, Ken McMullen. And batting ninth, your catcher will be Charlie Moore. The pitcher for tonight's game, or for this afternoon's game, for Milwaukee will be Jim Slayton. Jim is 3-2 on the season. He's had 6 starts, gone the distance twice with a shutout. He's got a 3.21 ERA. His last appearance was 5 days ago. He had a complete game loss against Cleveland, losing 1-0. 8 innings pitched. 1 run was a home run, 1-0 on, and the only run's the home run. 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. So let's play ball. Detroit, on their defense, they're going to be a 33 for overall fielding, 28 on the infield. And Brewers are going to be at a 34 fielding with a 29 on the infield. So both teams are playing from fielding column 3. All right, leading off for the Tigers will be Laurent LaFleur. Ron is batting .320. He's appeared in 28 of the 30 games. He's 5th in the league with hits at 39. He is 2nd in stolen bases with 11. For the series, he's on fire. 3 games, he's 10 for 14, and he's had a double in each game of this series. And for the floor, and the pitch from Slayton. A 54 is a 32 that's in the air to right field. Lescano's underneath it for the grab, and that's 1 away. Next up for Detroit, Tito Fuentes. Tito has appeared in all but 1 game. He's batting .278 on the season. And the pitch from Slayton. 23 is a 26. That's over to the right side. Second baseman Money grabs a ball, throws it to first to McMillan for the out, and that's 2 away. Okay, now up is our designated hitter, Rusty Staub. Rusty has appeared in all but 1 game. He's batting .267. He does have 4 home runs and 5 doubles on the season. And the pitch from Slayton, a 23 is a 32. That's in the air to right field. Lescano's underneath it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And so, through a half inning, it's 0-0. All right, Bob Sykes is on the mound. First up will be Robin Yount. Robin's appeared in all but 1 game. He's batting .267 for the Brewers, 3 doubles and a home run. And the pitch. 53 is a 19. That's hit over to third base. And we got a 3 on third base. That's an error, so Yount is going to be on first with an error by Mankowski. That will bring up Steve Bry. Bry's appeared in 13 games. He's a batting a strong .357. Does have 3 doubles on the season. And the pitch. 52 is a 27. And so that's going to be out at first, runner to second. Third to first as you're put out. All right, so with a runner on second, that'll bring up Cecil Cooper. Cooper's appeared in 29 of the 32 games, batting .246. He does lead the team with 7 home runs. And the pitch to Cooper. 12 is a 25. And that's a line out to the second baseman. The runner holds. We have 2 down. And now Dan Thomas. Thomas has appeared in 18 games. He's batting only .159, but he does have a home run. And the pitch to Thomas. 61 is a 40. The catcher fumbles the plate bouncer. Batter safe at first. Runner to third on the air. So May bobbles that pitch. Now we got runners at the corners with 2 down. That will bring up Sal Bando. Bando's appeared in all 32 games. He's batting 169. He's really struggled here lately. The last 7 games, he is 2 for 28. He is due to break out. And then the pitch. A 21 is a 30. That's in the air to left field. Kemp is under it, makes the play, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 2. And as we get between innings, we're scoreless after 1. Slayton's out pitching. That's going to bring up Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy's appeared in all but 1 game. He's batting .233, but he is tied for the lead with 5 home runs for the team. And the pitch. 62 is a 12, and that's hit over to the first baseman. And McMillan steps on the bag himself, and we have 1 away. That'll bring up Steve Kemp. Steve Kemp's appeared in 27 games. He's batting .287. He has 6 doubles and 4 home runs. And the pitch. That's an 11. That's a 4. That's a double over third base. First hit of the game for Detroit. That'll bring up Jason Thompson. Thompson's appeared in 29 games, batting .278. He's got 6 doubles and 2 triples to go with the 5 home runs. And the pitch to Thompson. 51 is a 9. And that's going to be a single through the shortstop. Kemp is going to score. And so Thompson has an RBI single. So on the top of the second, Detroit, with 1 out, sees Thompson get a single through the shortstop, allowing Kemp to score, and it's 1-0 Detroit. That will bring up Milwaukee May. He's appeared in 25 games on the season, batting only .169. He does have 2 home runs. And the pitch to May. 46 is a 30. That's hit in the air to left. Thomas is underneath and makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Which will bring up Mankowski. Mankowski's appeared in 20 games. He's batting .154. The pitch to Mankowski is a 62. That's a 12. And that's going to be a strikeout. To end the inning, first strikeout of the game for Jim Slayton. And so they leave 1. And as we get to the middle of the inning, it's 1-0 Detroit. Sykes takes the mound. And he's going to be facing Don Money. Money's appeared in all 32 games, batting .230. He does have 8 doubles and 2 home runs. And the pitch to Money. 55 is an 8. And that is hit to the gap and left, and he's on with a single. It's going to bring up Sexto Lascano. He's appeared in all 32 games, batting .252. He is tied for 4th in doubles in the league with 9. And the pitch to Sixto. 46 is a 13. He goes down swinging. First strikeout of the game for Sykes. That will bring up Ken McMullen. He's appeared in 12 games, batting only 100. He does have a triple though. And the pitch to McMullen. 52 is 27. That's going to be out at first. Runner goes to second. And that's a 3-1. So we got 2 outs, runner on second, and Charlie Moore is up. Moore started the season 0 for 24. He's raised that batting average now in 29 games up to a 185. He does have 3 doubles and 2 triples. And the pitch to Charlie. 55. That's an 8. And that's a single over second base. Money's in the score, and the game is tied. RBI single by Charlie Moore. So in the bottom of the second with 2 outs, Moore hits a single over second base. Money scores, and it is 1-1. That's going to bring us to the top of the order. Robin Yount, and he is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch to Yount. 42 is a 23, and that's a balk. Moore's going to second. Balk caught on Sykes. All right, the pitch to Yount. 14 is a 30, that's in the air to left. Kemp Zunder makes a catch, and their side is retired, but not before we see Milwaukee tie the ball game. And so at the end of 2, we are tied 1-1. Slayton takes the mound for the Brewers. That's going to bring up Mark Wagner for Detroit. The shortstop. Wagner's appeared in 16 games. He's batting .214, but he does have 2 home runs. And the pitch to Wagner. A 46 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Strikeout for Jim Slayton. Going to bring up Ron LaFleur, 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 15 is an 11, and that is a single to left. It's going to bring up Fuentes. All right, Ron LaFleur. He's quick. We're going to see if he can get that stolen base on the first pitch. All right, so we pitch. It's a strike. Our catcher for Milwaukee is a 6. 42, he's in there with a stolen base. 0-1. That's stolen base number 12 on the season for the floor. All right, 0-1 to Fuentes, and the pitch. 66 is a 0. We're double column. The ball's hit hard. 54 is 6. It's hit hard to the gap in left. LaFleur scores, and Fuentes is into second with an RBI double. That will be second double of the year for Fuentes. So for the top of the third, Detroit with one out sees Fuentes hit a double to left center field, allowing the floor to score, and it's 2-1 Detroit. That will bring up Rusty Staub. Staub's 0 for 1. And with one out, here's the pitch. A 63 is a 31. And that's a hit to center field. Center fielder Bryce under it, makes a catch, and we have 2 down. That'll bring up Ben Ogilvy. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 51 is a 9. And that is a single through the shortstop. Fuentes is going to score. And we have an RBI single. So 2 out. Ogilvy gets a single through the shortstop, scoring Fuentes. And it's now 3-1 Detroit. That's going to bring up Steve Kemp. Kemp's 1 for 1 with a run scored in the last inning. And the pitch. 64 is a 13, and he goes down swinging, and the side is retired. But not before Detroit adds 2 more runs. And so, after 2.5, Detroit's ahead 3-1. Sykes comes out to pitch third inning. That's going to bring up Steve Bry. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. A 35 is a 13. He goes down swinging. Strikeout for Sykes. That'll bring up Cecil Cooper. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch to Cooper. 54 is a 32. That's in the air to right. And that is caught by Ogilvy. 2 down. Thomas is up 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. 14's a 30. That's in the air to left field. Kemp is over for the easy out, and our side is retired 1-2-3. And at the end of 3, it's now 3-1 Detroit. Slayton is out for the 4th inning, and we're going to see Jason Thompson. He's 1 for 1 with that RBI single. And the pitch. 44 is an 8. That's hit in the air to center field. Bry's over there to get the catch, and we got 1 away. Milt May is 0 for 1 on the day. Does have that fielding error. Pitch to May. 22 is a 7. That's hit to right field, and that is a single for May. That'll bring up Mankowski, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the pitch to Mankowski. 13 is a 22. He's hit by the pitch. So Mankowski is hit by Slayton. And so we got runners on first and second, with 1 away. That will bring up Mark Wagner, who's 0 for 1. He struck out that last time. And the pitch. 46 is a 13. He goes down swinging. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts for Wagner. That will bring up Ron LaFleur. He's 1 for 2. run scored and a stolen base. And the pitch to the floor. 45 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. And now the bases are loaded for Tito Fuentes. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And the pitch from Slayton. 26 is a 27. And that's going to be a hit over to third base. And Bando grabs it, steps on the bag, and the side's retired. So we leave 2 on. With a put out by Sal Bando. But they are able to get out of the jam. So cards in order. Change the pitchers. Through 3.5. It's 3-1. Sykes is out on the mound. That is going to bring up Sal Bando. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch, 65, is a 35, and that's popped up. May's got it behind the plate, makes a catch, and that's 1 away. Now we're going to see Don Money. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Only run scored by Milwaukee. And the pitch to Money. 54 is a 32. That's hitting the air to right field. Ogilvy's under for the grab, 2 away. And now Sexto Lascano, 0 for 1 with that strikeout. And the pitch. 16 is a 28. That's hit over to shortstop. Wagner grabs it, throws it to Thompson, and we retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And through 4, it's still 3-1. All right, Slayton's coming out for the 5th inning, and he is going to face Rusty Staub. Staub's 0 for 2. And the pitch. A 46 is a 24. That's hit on the ground to the shortstop. Yount grabs it, throws it over to McMullen, and that's 1 away. That'll bring up Ogilvy, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. And the pitch. A 12 is a 25. That's hit over to second baseman. Quick toss from Money to McMullen, and we got 2 away. Steve Kemp's up 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. And the pitch to Kemp. 35 is a 40. And that's a foul ball. 0-1. And the pitch. 45 is a 14. He draws a walk. Second walk of the day for Slayton. And I'll bring up Jason Thompson. 1 for 2 with an RBI. And the pitch to Thompson. 21 is a 30. That's hitting the air to left field. Thomas is there to catch, and the side's retired. So they leave 1. And we are now through 4.5. And the score is still 3-1 Detroit. All right. We got Sykes on the mound for the 5th inning. He's going to face Ken McMullen, who's 0 for 1. And the pitch is a 23. That's a 26. That's hit on the ground to second base. Fuentes grabs it, tosses it to Thompson, and we got 1 away. Charlie Moore is up, 1 for 1 with an RBI. And the pitch to Moore. 26 is a 24. That's on the ground to shortstop. Wagner grabs it, throws it to Thompson, and that's 2. I'll bring up top of the order Robin Yount, 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch to Yount. 26 is a 27. That's hit to third base. Mankowski gets it, throws it to Thompson, and we are 3 up, 3 down for the Milwaukee Brewers. So we're through 5. It's still 3-1. All right. Slatton's back out again to go for the 6th inning. And he's going to face Milt May. May's 1 for 2 on the day. Does have that fielding error. The pitch. 26 is 24. That's hit on the ground to shortstop. Yount gets it, throws it to first, and we got 1 first batter retired. Mankowski 0 for 1 on the day. He was hit by a pitch last time up, does have a strikeout. And the pitch. 55 is an 8. That's hitting the air to center field. And Bry's there to make the grab, 2 away. I'll bring up Mark Wagner. He's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And the pitch. A 21 is a 30. That's hit in the air to left field. Thomas drifts over, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And so 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Through 6.5, 3-1. Sykes will be coming out for the 6th inning. This may be the potential for his longest outing of the year. Hope we don't jinx him. All right, Steve Bry is up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Sykes has only given up the 2 hits through 5 innings. And the pitch. 62 is a 12. That's hit on the ground to first. Thompson grabs it, takes it himself for 1 away. Cecil Cooper, 0 for 2. And the pitch to Cooper. A 22 is a 7. That's hit to right. And that is down for a single. So we got Cooper on first with 1 out. Dan Thomas is up. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch to Thomas. 14 is a 30. That'll be in the air to left field. Kemp makes the grab, gets it in, and Cecil stays at first. 2 away. That'll bring up Sal Bando, who's 0 for 2. And the pitch to Bando. 21 is a 30. That's hit in the air to left. Kemp moves over, makes a grab, and our side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. And at the end of 6, it's still 3-1 Detroit. All right. Slatton's going to come out, start the 7th. He's gone 6 innings, given up 6 runs. 6 hits on with 3 runs. He's got 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. Starting to see a little bit of activity in the Brewer bullpen. All right, Ron LaFleur, top of the order. 1 for 2 with a walk, run scored, and a stolen base. The pitch. 26 is a 13. He goes down swinging. It's 1 down for Detroit. I'll bring up Tito Fuentes, 1 for 3. He does have an RBI and a run scored. He's got that double. And the pitch to Fuentes. 54 is a 32. That's over in right field. Lascano's there to make the grab, and we got 2 away. That will bring up Rusty Staub, 0 for 3 on the day. And the pitch to Staub. 33 is a 6. That's a hard hit ball to the gap and right. And Staub is in at second base with a double. For Staub, that'll be his 6th double of the year. So we got 1 on, 2 out. Ben Ogilvy's up 1 for 3 with an RBI on the day. And the pitch to Ogilvy. A 23 is a 26. That's hit over to second base. He tosses it to first, and the side's retired. 4 to 3. And so we hit the 7th inning stretch. And we're still looking at Detroit 3, Milwaukee 1. Sykes is going to come out, and he's going to start the 7th inning. We'll see. We are seeing activity in Detroit's bullpen. All right. He's going to face Don Money. Money's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch. 65 is a 35. That's hit, popped up next to home plate. May makes the play, and that's 1 away. Sixton Lascano's up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch from Sykes. It's a 14 is a 30. That's hit, hard hit to left, but it's right at Kemp. And that's 2 away. That'll bring up Ken McMullen, 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch from Sykes. A 43 is a 29, and that's a comebacker right at the mound. Sykes goes, tosses it over to Thompson at first, and the side's retired. And so we are cruising along. And it's the end of 7, and it's still 3 to 1 Milwaukee. Slatton's going to come out and try to get through the 8th. We'll see how far he can get. Those first couple, that second, third inning kind of chewed through a bunch of batters there and some pitches. We have Kemp due up. Kemp's 1 for 2 with a walk, run scored, and he has struck out. And the pitch from Slatton is a 36, and that's a walk. And so he is going to drop a letter grade. He's hit his batter amount, so I'm going to drop him with letting one on from a B to a C. That'll bring up Jason Thompson, 1 for 3 with an RBI. And the pitch to Thompson. A 54 is a 32. That's hit in the air to right. And the play is made by Lascano, and that's 1 away. But let's see, are we going to have him come out and pitch to another one? Looks like this might be his last batter. Milt May, 1 for 3 on the day. And the pitch to May. A 35 is a 36, and that's a wild pitch. Kemp gets to second. And it's 1-0. That's going to eliminate the double play chance. All right. There's definitely activity out there in that bullpen. Slatton pitches to May. 53s and 18. 18 is shortstop. That's an 8. 18. And we have out at first, runner goes to third. So it's short to first by May, but he moves that runner over short to first. We got 2 down. And I think that's it for Jim Slatton. He went 7 2/3, giving up 3 runs, 7 hits. Looks like we got 5 strikeouts to go with his 3 walks. And that's going to bring out Bob McClure. All right. On the season, McClure's appeared in 20 games. He's 0-1 with 4 saves, which is tied for second in the American League with a 3.70 ERA. He's a 1-grade pitcher, so fielding will stay the same. He's an A pitcher with an XW modifiers. And we're going to see Mankowski up. So we got 2 outs, a runner on third. Can McClure stop the damage? The pitch, 44 is a 7, and that's a hit in the ball to left. And it's a diving catch by Thomas to come up and hold that run from scoring. And so we get through 7.5. Detroit threatens, but the Brewers are able to hold. And after middle of the 8, it's still 3-1. All right, we're going to bring in a new pitcher for Detroit. And our pitcher today is going to be Fernando Arroyo. He is a 2-grade, so we can actually raise our fielding a point. It's not enough to change our index. We're still going to be fielding 3. And so Arroyo, he's a C grade with a Z modifier. Oops, excuse me there. All right. So batting for the Brewers is going to be Charlie Moore. First off, for Arroyo, he's appeared in 11 games with 1 start, does have a complete game in that start. He's 4-0 on the season with a 1.00 ERA. And the pitch to Moore. It's a 34 is a 31. That's hitting the air to center field. The floor is there to make the grab, and that's 1 away. Next up will be Robin Yount. Robin's 0 for 3. And the pitch from Arroyo. A 21 is a 32. That's hit in the air to right field. Ogilvy's there to make the grab, and that's 2. We're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Steve Bry. We're going to bring in Ron Joshua. He's batting for Bry in the 8th. All right, Joshua on the season. He's appeared in all but one game. He's batting .237, has 6 doubles, 4 home runs. However, he's been in a slump. He is, in the last 7 games, he's only 3 for 28. So, let's get a pitch to Joshua. A 45 is a 14, and that's a walk. He gets on. That will bring up Cecil Cooper. Cooper has one of the 3 hits for the Brewers. He's 1 for 3. And the pitch to Cooper. A 13 is a 37. And the runner's caught off first. Good pickoff throw by Arroyo. And the side's retired. Pitcher to first. Caught Joshua sleeping. So we'll see Cooper again next inning. But we have finished 8 innings, and it's still 3-1 Detroit. All right. We're going to see McClure coming out for the 9th inning, and he's going to face Mark Wagner to start. Wagner's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch to Wagner, 26 is a 32. That's hit in the air to right. Lascano's there, makes a grab, and that's 1 away. Now we're going to see Ron LaFleur up. 1 for 3 on the day. Does have that run scored. Has a stolen base. He's walked once and struck out. The pitch from McClure. 43 is a 29, and LaFleur, he goes down swinging. That's strikeout for McClure. And now we'll see Tito Fuentes, 1 for 4 with that RBI double and a run scored. And the pitch to Fuentes. 53 is 19. 19 is Bando as a 5-grade third baseman snabs that ball, and he throws it to first for the out. Third to first. Anyone else would have flubbed that, but he made a great play. And so, as we finish 9.5, going to the bottom of the home bottom of the 9th, it's still 3-1. All right. So Cooper's up. He's going to be facing Arroyo. 3 outs away from our 9th consecutive win for the Tigers. And the pitch to Cooper. A 16 is a 28. That's hit over to the left side. Shortstop Wagner grabs it, throws it to Thompson for 1 out. I'm going to bring in a pinch hitter for Thomas. Bring out Mike Hagan as the pinch hitter. Bat for Thomas in the 9th inning. Hagan's appeared in 16 games. He's 4 for 25. That's a 160, although he does have a home run. And the pitch to Hagan. A 54 is a 32. That's hit in the air to right. Lascano's there to make the crab, and we have one out away from another Tiger victory. And that's going to see Sal Bando come to the plate. 0 for 3 on the day for Bando. He's definitely in a slump. 2 for his last 31. And the pitch to Bando. 21's a 30. That's hit in the air to left. Kemp is there, and the side's retired, and that is the ball game. And so, the Detroit Tigers defeat the Milwaukee Brewers 3-1. 7 hits on the day for Detroit. They do have those 2 fielding errors early on. Only 3 hits on the day for the Brewers. Detroit moves to 17-4, and like I say, that's 9 wins in a row. The Milwaukee Brewers fall to 10-23. That's their 5th loss, and now 0 for 15 at home, as we have Detroit wins 3-1. And I would have to say player of the game is probably going to be Bob Sykes. Sykes went 7 innings. So we'll have to give it to him. And that's all I have on this video for this time. If you like what you see here, please hit like or subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them. And thank you once again for watching Triple G Sports Replays.